Hi, I'm Emma Brick. I'm in 9th grade. I've been here since kindergarten, and I have a really big passion for the arts at Riverdale. I've always liked music, and I'm in Arioso this year. Arioso is a compilation of the 8th graders taking chorus and the majority of the 9th graders taking chorus. I think that a lot of us get a really good appreciation for the different types of music that we're introduced to. I go and I sit with my friend, and we have a lot of fun singing. A lot of people with a really great passion for what they're doing. I'm in the studio art program right now, and what we're doing in 9th grade is studio art. We're basically building skills like line drawings. We do some painting, shading. Next year, I'm hoping to go into the painting class. I wasn't the biggest fan of math in the past, but starting in 8th and 9th grade, I really started to like it. I really liked Algebra 2, and now that I'm in geometry, I've really liked the logical thinking and the theorems and the proofs. I find it interesting.
Yeah, break it down. So what's the cubit of 8?
Miss Lee, she's an amazing teacher. All of us love her. I think she makes it interesting for all of us, and we've come to appreciate why we're doing what we're doing rather than just doing it because we have to. I know some kids think that summer is the absolute best time of year because you're not in school, but I like school. I like coming to school. I like being with my friends. I like most of my classes, so it's a good environment for me.
My name is Alex Wiseman. I'm a sophomore here at Riverdale. I started here my freshman year. Oh, I love sports, and I also love history and English, and I really think that Riverdale does a great job of letting me do both of those things.
I want you ultimately as a class to come up with your own title, and I don't think interwar is actually a sufficient title.
Here at Riverdale, the history department is amazing. We have some of the best teachers. Our classes are always really fruitful. The discussions are really exciting.
They're going to maybe want to bounce ideas off of one another, even if they're not in the same group at some point.
My history teacher is Mr. Redden, and he loves what he does, and I really feel that every day I'm in the classroom. I'm on the swim team here at Riverdale. Swimming for me is just really a relaxing thing. At first, it's nervousness. Then once you get in, it feels great. It feels natural. There's just such a rush that I feel. It's like nothing else I can compare it to. I kind of just don't think about anything. I just swim and that's it. Clear my mind. It's the best way. I've always been really interested about what's going on in the world. And I was in Peru last summer for 1 month. I lived in all parts of Peru. I lived in the Amazon, in the mountains. For 1 week, I was living with a family in a hut, and it's just an amazing country that's so different from anywhere else, and the people are just so great. Here at Riverdale, I really think that they're just trying to make you a good person that just tries hard, asks questions. That's a big thing here. Learning to ask good questions. It's not just taking in information like a computer. It's really about learning to ask questions. And I think they've done a really good job of that. And I think that's going to make for a great generation of people.
Hi, my name is Chloe Gatrajman. I'm a junior, and I've been at Riverdale since I was in kindergarten. I love science, math, and community service.
Function.
Right now I'm taking honors pre-calc. We're now doing the calculus portion to kind of set up for next year, and it's been one of the most exciting experiences of the year. So many of the lessons I learned in that class can really be applied to any of my other subjects, and I think that that's something that Riverdale stresses a lot. It's not the material, but it's more the lessons behind the material. Community service is something that's been really important to me. One project that I'm really passionate about, I started in 8th grade. We created a pediatric newsletter that gets sent to 20 different hospitals around the country. When I was younger, I was actually sick in the hospital, and I remember having kids come and work with me to make my experience at the hospital a lot better. The summer before sophomore year, I applied to the Science Research Mentoring Program, SRMP, at the American Museum of Natural History. The first year consists of taking 6 classes after school, and you learn from scientists who work at the museum. The whole museum is your classroom. The second year of the program, you work with a mentor at the museum on a project that you really feel passionate about.
Does anyone remember at all what kind of virus AIDS is?
It reverse translates the virus's RNA into DNA.
Virus. That's what's so unique about a retrovirus?
My project is doing HIV research. We're doing a lot of computer analysis and sequence analysis. And the fact that I'm able to do research and connect to my community service and travel opportunities is a really special and unique experience that I think not a lot of kids get to have. And it just shows how special the Riverdale community is and how everything that you do here can really tie into things that you're doing outside of school. It just makes everything seem so much more cohesive and so much more meaningful.
My name's Kelvin Polanco. I'm a senior at Riverdale, and I came to school in 2007. During the summer of my junior to senior year, I actually got to go to Botswana with about 16 other kids. It was going to be the first time I traveled to a different continent, and that was just overwhelming in itself. And when I was down there, the kids that we were with were just spectacular. They've gone through so much, and they were just so happy, so excited to be with us. It's a real eye-opener. Definitely. And it makes you think a lot more about what it means to be in the position you're in. I've always been a big math and science person. Science just allows me to experiment. It's not about me working with my hands, it's about me seeing what's going on and me interpreting what all the results are sort of explaining. Wings is a peer mentoring program. It started last year, and the whole idea behind it was to just provide a support group for kids coming in, students of color, specifically males, who may find it difficult just transitioning into Riverdale because of their backgrounds. When it comes from a student, they understand that they've been through it, so they're more willing to listen and take your view on things. When I was younger, I didn't have as many opportunities just to play sports in general. Senior year, I did fencing for the first time in my life, and I was actually pretty good at it. I played football my senior year, and I've been playing baseball all 4 years, so I've just been able to branch out and just do what I wanted to do. It's all about the opportunities here. It's all about being able to do what you want to do, but also know that the school's going to provide a framework for you. They want you to grow as an individual, but they also want you to strive for what you're interested in as well, and they're willing to let you do that. Next year I'll be going to Cornell University, and I'm possibly thinking about doing some kind of veterinary work.